How to make a superhero. All right. A superhero is made with two balloons for most of them, and it is basically the same. You just change out the colors for whatever superhero you're making. We're going to make Spider-Man here. You blow it up 4 times, the first balloon, and I burped it to force the air up into here. This is going to be the first fist, so it's a small pinch twist, and then a lock twist right there to lock that twist in. Then the forearm, about this long. Don't make it too long because you only have so much balloon. The elbow, the shoulder, the head, about that big. It's a little bit bigger than the fist, but about the same. Then the body, squeeze a little air out at this point because you want this loose because you're going to have to force another color through. So squeeze it a little bit. Okay, about that long, not too long. Trick is not to make the twist too big because you'll run out of balloon if you do. Okay, so now we have the other half to make, and we have just about enough balloon left. So shoulder, elbow, and this will be the fist, about here. Squeeze it out so you have enough, and I'm twisting this around here like that. Kind of sticks out like that. If you want, you can kind of wrap it around to neaten it up a bit, and so it will match the other side. And that's the first half of the superhero. You can kind of see his upper body and his arms are like this. You can face it just about any way you want, like if you want him to be going like, "Wah," or whatever it is you want, you know. Then we do almost the same thing to the lower half. It's again 4 balloon pumps. And I just kind of unraveled that end there, to not completely unraveled it, but you just kind of pull it like that, and it gives you a little bit more balloon to work with. Okay, tie that like that. That's not essential, just a small little tip. Squeeze the air up in there. That's like burping it. Now we're going to make the foot, which is very similar to how we made the fist. It's the same way, actually. That was just like the fist, and a lock twist behind it. Now this is going to be the leg. You might want to make this a little bit longer than you did the arm because it's kind of like the boot. And then the knee, which was just like the elbow. The thigh, you'll have to make that a little smaller now because we made this longer. So we have just as much balloon to work with as we did with this. So make the thigh a little bit smaller, maybe like that. Now, then the next part is going to be the body, and it's going to go in through here. Remember, we made this a little looser, so we'll do that with this too, because they're going to have to roll into each other. So squeeze it, and again, don't make it too big. You take that one twist, just twist it, just make one twist about that size. It's got to be about the same size as the rest of the body there. So that twist is going to go in through here. We kind of rolled it in like that. That was successful, and pulled it out. Now this is going to wrap around once and come down to be the other side of the body, and you just twist it off to where it's the same length as the other 3 parts. There, like that. Okay. Now we're going to make the thigh, the knee, the boot. We'll go ahead and pinch twist this here and wrap this around for the end of the boot, the foot, you know. Okay. So there we have then you just are positioning it. His arms are like this right now, which could be cool. This could be the front, or this could be the front. They're the same. You just got to twist the feet around to match it. So let's say this is the front, and there you have your superhero. Now, I'm going to make this one into Spider-Man. So what I do for him is, it's very simple. I like keeping the drawings as simple as possible, yet descriptive, that don't overdraw, because you'll get ink everywhere, and if the balloon pops, then that ink will come off easily too. So I like to do enough to where you really get the idea of what it is that you're making, but not too much. And that also saves on time too. Okay, so what I do for Spider-Man is I make two eyes like that, and then I just draw lines like this. If you want, you can crisscross them if you want, but that's just extra time, not necessary. And then then a spider here, a small dot, and then a bigger dot. Well, I guess it's not a dot if it's bigger. And then 1, 2, 3, and then a long one at the bottom for the bottom of the spider. 1, 2, 3, 4, a longer one. And there is your superhero, in this case, Spider-Man. Thanks very much, and we'll be back with more.